So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Utah Utes and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Utes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Shaw. Caught, and he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Space at the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Stanford. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense is wasting no time. On the second play of the game, they cash in with a long-running TD. We knew a big key for them in this one was their ability to ground and pound. They wanted to force-feed this guy the football, and he showed up ready to go. This guy ate his Wheaties coming into this game, not even wasting time. Look at the speed and the power and the elusiveness. That was fantastic.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Utes.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Straight ahead, it's Ford. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Warren. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
It's complete to the left. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Utes are in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scores! Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Warren. Out wide right, it's Hall. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Throws it off the RPO. Shows him the stiff arm. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Finds space, it's Ford. Can't get him to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Warren. He's got it, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Utah. And they'll take over first and 10.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
On target over the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Utes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air, it's Dampier. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass.
Number 17, set to kick off.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Long way to go on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
First and goal. Utah.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They want to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
But we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Here's Parker. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Keeping his eyes downfield. On the move, he fires. Out wide left, it's Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead. Right.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Drops back, it's Stampier. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down at the 4. Line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab on the left.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Second down to the air. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Utes in the hurry up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The run inside. It's Ford. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
That's caught. It's on. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with New Mexico, taking on the number 6 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Lobos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And here he comes out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. To the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll throw it. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Moves the pocket. It's Warren. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quickly complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. A strike downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Driving forward, it's 4th. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know.
Touchdown, Cardinal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of this drive. Had to force that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got a man, it's Blackburn. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Moving the pocket, it's Warren. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking.
95-96 sprint. 95-96 sprint.
Snapped on fourth down. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Black 14. Black 14. Go.
Fresh setter down. Makes a deep grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They just keep firing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to punch it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he muffs it. It's loose. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Red 18, red 18.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute...
Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Utah! Once he got some room, it was over. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Stanford, 34.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Rushes on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Man, all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Throws it back. Finds space on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Right side, it's 4. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Utah, 56. Stanford, 40. Number 13, set to kick it off.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Got enough for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Parker again. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here's a gift to Parker. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things.